I have some scrap buckskin here. I want to try to use everything I can of it. So I have in mind today to make a pair of knee-high leggings that were tied right below the knee to protect my shins. And for summer wear, it'll be nice and cool. I think I have just enough out of this piece here. Here's a very common way that men wore their leggings back in the day. This is a really soft piece of buckskin. This is a full length from ankle to upper thigh legging. It can be made out of a full hide split along the spine, which I have here. A smaller animal, a smaller deer would work perfect for like a legging this size, or this could be cut out of a larger section of buckskin. But you can see this is the backbone right in the center. Split it, and this is a pretty ornate pair of leggings, fringed all the way down the side. I don't run a seam. I don't stitch it. I just tie them off in several spots, and these were worn just like this. A lot of different variation in history on how these were. Sometimes they're seamed up the side. They could be sewn, stitched. I do it and the inside. I do mine on the outside here. Sometimes on this pair I did. This was very ornate, cut to a lot of fringe. Nice for special occasions. But in our area, we have a lot of thick understory brush, briars, and the fringe, for practical purposes, isn't always the best. You can snag on stuff. So what I'll be making today is a short pair, which will be nice and cool for summer. Won't be too hot, and they'll protect my shins from a lot of stuff. And I'll probably just going to tie it right here on the inside in a couple spots. Very plain, but very functional. So that's the plan today. Okay, so the nice thing about these leggings is your leg is the pattern. Literally, these could just be wrapped right around the leg. Make a couple marks. Get yourself a tie, tighter below the knee, and you have yourself a very quick pair of pseudo pants protection. And you hear these described a lot as fitted design, and that's because these are literally, I think, just being wrapped around the leg, following the contours of the leg, and it gave a really nice look and appeal to these, and they stayed pretty put once you tied them up. So that's going to work pretty good. I just have to make a couple marks here, make sure I have enough and I'm covering all the way around, and I'll cut this piece. What I'm doing here is just trimming up some of the funny edge here. Just like that. These are only going to go up to about my knees, so I can cheat them down here if I have to. Save stuff like this because this could all be cut into lace. I'm going to need some ties and a lot of the ties, these could be cut right into a nice rectangle, wrapped right around the leg and tied right off with a strap. It's a very simple way of doing it, and it was done. And very functional. Quickly just take these right off. I think I'm going to pin these in place though. I can simply make a mark at this point and just cut on the inside of my mark. Now, I'm going to make a couple marks. Now I know where to punch my holes. Now you can do this any way you like. I like to, where I'm going to punch my holes, I like to punch 2 holes, feed the leather, both sides of the leather through. There'll be 2 holes on the opposite side that'll come through, and I can just tie it in a quick knot. I'm going to come just give myself a little bit more room here. I punch 2 holes, about 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch apart at my marks. I'm going to go just a bit bigger. Now, I don't like to go super close to the edge. Because if you get really close, you can tear it out. And some more wood. Alright, that should be enough setup holes to keep these in form. the tie below the knee is going to hold them up. So how this works is you get yourself some lace. Like I said, there's other ways to do it. This is just the way I like to do it. You have enough to tie it off. You cut yourself a little strip here. Got about a 10-inch strip here. Just give myself a little needle point here if I can. Just like that. Now, where my buckskin, how it was on the animal. Hair side out, flesh side in. So hope you can see what I did here. Hope you can see that. I just have a tie coming through the overlapped portion. And then this is your inside seam, and that tie is going to come through the outside and quickly tie a knot it off. Now, if you didn't want ties, you just wanted it, like I said, these could quickly just be wrapped around the leg and tied off with a strap. This will help hold them in place a little bit better for me. Now find your accompanying hole on the opposite side. Run your lace through. Now, moment of truth. These are pretty tight right now because I have them all fitted, but I can actually just loosen these ties and get my leg all the way down inside there. Tighten them up. Just to give you a better idea how these work. Get yourself a tie. Do it at the knee. knee-high leggings.